And Mark Penn is a pollster. He was a strategist and a pollster for Bill and Hillary Clinton. He wrote today that a majority of Americans believe that the Mueller team is biased and that there's a conflict of interest, which he says even in the Monica Lewinsky days, which he remembers quite well, was not the case in the country. He points out that given the president's approval numbers, many of those who say the Mueller team is biased don't even like the president. Mark joins us tonight from Washington. He's also the author of the upcoming book, Micro Trends Squared. Mark, good evening. Good to have you here tonight. You know, your numbers reveal a stunning reality that a lot of people, as I said, even people who don't like this president, are very suspicious of what's going on here.
Oh, absolutely. I think you see how long it's taken just to get this basic information that existed within the Justice Department that we learned tonight. 63% say that they think the FBI is resisting giving the kind of information that they should give. And now 54% see that because of the friendship that the independent or special counsel has with Comey, he really has a conflict of interest.
So, you know, you also point out that the numbers that you have in the piece that you wrote today for The Hill, these were done before any of these text messages came out from Peter Strzok. What kind of impact do you think that will have on the numbers and potentially the first actual look at this draft?
Well, that's right. We polled this ending on December 11th, 2000. American voters. And I take a look at what's coming out now. I take a look at these text messages. Remember, there were 10,000, and it would take the FBI forever to go through them, and Fox News got them and went through them in 3 hours. I mean, it's pretty obvious here that these text messages are only going to pile on to this growing, I think, crisis in public confidence of an operation here with a new FBI director and a special counsel that was supposed to provide more objective look at these things that were going on in our country. And the opposite seems to be happening. You
also suggest that the dossier may have been peddled to the FBI. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think you see here meetings that were held with FBI officials. The wife of one of the FBI officials was, in fact, paid for. What I say in the piece is, look, theories that seemed far-fetched 2 months ago, that this dossier was paid for by the Clinton campaign and the Democrats, peddled to the FBI, and then used to start the whole Russia investigation, even though it has tremendous amounts of clearly false information, I would have said that was preposterous. But now as these facts emerge, the public is saying maybe this is true.
And if, as you say, you know, many of the people that you polled are not fans of this president or his presidency, and they feel this way, they watch this and say, you know what, this isn't fair. What happens now? I mean, what needs to happen now? Because then any outcome that's found by this panel isn't going to be trusted by a majority of the people, according to your numbers.
Well, that's right. There's 40% in this country who are anti-Trump no matter what, 40% that are pro-Trump almost no matter what, and that middle 20%, when I see numbers like 63%, that means the middle 20% has real questions here. And that means these are not just partisan issues, these are real issues that are going to have to be settled in this country, and somebody who's an adult is going to have to stand up, say so, and clean this operation up.
Who do you think that should be?
You know, either Sessions is going to have to do it or resign, or Rod Rosenstein, or Christopher Wray, one of those, or they're going to have to empower one of these independent inspector generals with real subpoena power and tough rules to get at information quickly. Something's going to have to happen here because I don't think the current situation is tenable.
Stunning. Mark Penn, thank you very much. Good to have you here tonight.